People like to talk about my best friend. He's the one and a man. I love him to the end. Take it up, cause he's my best friend. Cause he's my best friend. Oh, hey guys. Didn't know you were there watching me. Just here, representing one of my new favorite builds. For like everything. Cause I mean, as y'all know, Moze is, amazing right now with Bear. Without Bear even, like she's good. She's in a great place. Um, all she needed was Bear to be, useful. Really. That was the biggest thing holding her back. And look at her. Really, just look at her. You saw. Can you see more? Okay, let's see a little bit more, guys, because this is silly. Bear kills him, and Daka Bear is actually not terrible. And the cool thing about this is, you can't get hurt. Only Bear. And Bear heals for so much that it doesn't matter. I don't even know what Bear's health is. It's so the healing is more than it says actually, which is really funny because it says the skill heals for 20%, right? 20% of damage that splash damage that Bear does. The only splash damage I'm dealing is from Sabbat rounds. It's definitely 20% of 7 million is definitely more than 20k. So, anyway, let's get down to the explanation of the build. So, what comm am I using? Well, as you can see, I was in Bear for a long time. It is the Rocketeer. Now, some people may say, hey, doesn't that take the cooldown away? Da, da, da. Legit, I can kill a couple of enemies and get it back for the next fight, you know? The way I have it set up is mainly just kind of for bossing or mobbing or something, but not a mix of both. Like, for instance, if it's just like a very few mobs, then no. But that's because that's my setup. I could set her up to do more damage on foot so I can kill enough mobs to get my cooldown back, and it'd be fine. But anyway, weapons don't really matter, except for two things, kinda. Okay, so Daka Bear's damage is increased by the crit bonus on a gun for some reason, and the 5150 radiation bonus. Now, the best gun to use is not the balloon for this, it's just a Jacob's pistol I have with, 21 crit damage. I threw away my Trick Unforgiven, but yes, the Trick Unforgiven is the best gun for this build with the 5150 radiation anointment. Because when you land crits with the Daka Bear with that, you will do a lot of damage. Now, the turret's not super accurate, but even getting one or two shots off is crazy. And then also hollow point damage is increased. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Um, Shield, it really doesn't matter. I just have a front loader just cause I am running a deathless. Oh, you know what shield I could use? You could use a old god radiation. Bam. So I could boost the radiation damage. Um, the deathless is gonna make sure we're using the 5150. Um, so Iron Bear, Auto Bear benefits from all splash damage boost, action skill damage boost, uh, like stuff like incinerate damage. If I was using the incinerate things, they would do more damage. I'm using a flesh melter. It actually boosts the corrosive round explosions. There's other little intricate things. Um, Auto Bear does not gain benefit from stainless steel bear except for the duration of it lasting, so you still do want it. Just like the damage portion, it doesn't benefit from. It does benefit from torque cross promotion and fire in the skag den. It does not benefit from scorching RPM. It does benefit from specialist bear. It does not benefit from desperate measures or drowning in brass. But you still want these skills anyway, just cause why not, right? Um, so yeah, here, red tree, this is the red tree, bubble, cause you want all that health, man, you want it, you definitely want it. This is just to push it forward, this is good, just, you know, damage reduction and gun damage or whatever, in case I do need to kill stuff on the ground. Drowning in brass, it's still good, blah blah blah. Experimental munitions, if the bear crits, that's what it counts. And in Daka Bear, when you crit, that's what it counts. It's really good. I use the shock and corrosive at all times, no matter the situation, because the shock, even though splinter damage is minus 30, it's like minus 30 of a fuck ton of damage. The splinter damage does a lot, and it hits consecutively. It's not just like one little chain lightning. It's crazy. Corrosive Sabbat rounds, because they do like a lot of damage, and it's explosives. The reason why I do railguns over the missiles is because they're a million times more accurate. Like a million times more accurate. The only accurate thing in the blue tree is the nukes, and that's because they hit everything. But nothing is accurate in this tree, and the active tracking is really bad. A lot of the missiles won't even go to the target, or they just circle around till they explode. Even the uh, chain guns, exploding bullets are pretty damn inaccurate, actually. And I mean, obviously, you can't use these because they suck. So, anyway, this is green tree. While we're here, I put 5 points in here. Just get one from the extra class mod. Daka Bear, obviously, duh, gives you that extra Iron Bear damage. I believe it affects Auto Bear. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm also not entirely sure. I haven't tested yet if a friend getting in Daka Bear makes the turret still do damage. But anyway, whatever. I have this here just to move through, and it's like, kind of why not? This one, if you do end up wanting to use the fire railgun or something, this will boost the damage as well. And it'll boost the damage from fire in the skag den, and Auto Bear actually does proc Cloud of Lead, so it'll boost the damage on that. Scorching RPM was just kind of to move through and buff us, and then Specialist Bear, because you need it, you need it, you need it. It's 60% damage, and it affects Auto Bear, you need it. Blue Tree, I just put points in here in case I want to be in Bear for a little bit, in case I know it's just a few mobs, right, and I kill them, so I can use less fuel. Grizzled, you know, I get 3 in there. I only put 1 point in here, and 1 point from the mod. I don't need any means of destruction, because I'm not going to really be shooting much, and I'm not going to be throwing grenades. Also, I'm not doing Hopulia Pin. I'm not going to be using grenades at all. Course Rock Promotion, obvious reasons. Boost Auto Bear. Sandsteel Bear, boosted when we're in it. Obviously need Auto Bear. Vampire, so Auto Bear doesn't just insta-die and it can heal itself. And then Explosive Punctuation to get that cooldown back quicker. We don't need Short Fuse because, well, we're not really going to be doing much damage on our own. Keep in mind, this is just a pure Auto Bear, Daka Bear build. But you can, you know, mix things around so it can be useful without it a bit too. That's easily possible. That's really not hard at all. You don't even have to use the Auto Bear comm. You can honestly just use any comm as long as you have Daka Bear. But anyway, yeah. So that's all that. Let's kill some more mobs, and then I'm actually gonna go and just like go to the area and kill stuff to show you that you do get your cooldown pretty well. doing radiation damage to him. Just like, there we go, I got the little crack. There, radiation explosion. See, look at that, 396k and 170, yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes I can't hit enemies here, but, you know, my very best friend handles it. So, that's that. You'll see. You'll know. I don't really need to show more. It's self-explanatory, and if you're a Moze player, you've already seen it. So, let's go to the DLC area. Why not, right? Let's go to Blood Sun Canyon. There's good enemies at the start, and there's a, rare mob or whatever, right? So, that'll give me kind of like 2 chances to deploy bear. 1 chance to deploy him right away, and then another chance to just deploy him a second time, hopefully on the rare mob. If there's enough enemies that spawn, I should easily be able to have bear back by the next time. It takes like 15 to 20 seconds killing a fair, not a fair amount, well, okay amount of mobs to get auto bear back. It's a very simple, guys. And sorry about my terrible singing at the start. Wanted to change up how I did this video just because I'm just excited, guys. Are y'all excited? I'm so excited. There's so many things I'm going to be testing. One thing y'all can do is, if you have a green monster and you shoot 1 bullet and you have Daka Bear, just shoot 1 bullet, use a green monster, get in the bear, Daka Bear, and then the Daka Bear bullet damage will do corrosive damage, and if you're running a Deathless as well, it'll do corrosive, normal bullet damage, and radiation. But, you know, it'll still do the only last 15-second things, but you'll always get it back in time. Oh, there's not many enemies here. Like, not at all. There's only 3. Oh, wait, more? There we go. Okay. Yeah, still not many enemies. Oh, look at that! Got my cooldown back. Ooh. See, guys, it does not take much at all. The biggest problem you might face is a random barrel exploding on your face, and it will kill bear. Look, getting my cool, and I'm not using the glitch to have auto bear back faster. Remember, I am not using the glitch. This is just regular auto bear cooldown time. Alright, yeah, it's crazy, guys. I love it. Do you love it? I super love it. Anyway, that's the video, guys. Have a good one. I will be making gun videos, and I'll be putting that up probably, you know, the same day I put this one up. I'll be making it later. Anyway, bye, guys.